Hey everyone, it's Riley. I'm doing a video for you guys today. I'm going to recap on my name change stuff that I did. I'm not sure if I did a video about it or talked about it, but I will recap just in case, or for those who don't know like what my process was. But also I'm going to talk about my gender marker change. I was born in the province of Newfoundland, but been living in Ontario since I was 5. So my process was a little bit different for both. Not so much for my name change, but definitely for my gender marker, it's definitely a little bit different. So I just want to talk about it. That way, anybody who maybe lives in a different um, might have to go through the same process that I did. And there isn't a lot of information when it comes to name change in general. But I had to kind of find out different, like my way to do it, because everyone else was sending me links just for the province of Ontario, and it's just a little bit different. But anyways, so for my name change, when I had to do it, it was pretty much almost the same process. Like I said, I had to get like all the forms filled out in Ontario. And usually, for your name change, like you would print off the documentation that you need, and then on it, you have to have somebody who's known you for 5 years. So it could be a family doctor or a friend, but it can't be a family member. And then you have to get a commissioner to sign it, and then put your reasoning like of why you're changing your name. And just like pretty much is basic, and like gives you everything and tells you what you need on the paper. And then you usually just send that in. And once you get it back, if you live in the province that you send it in, you would just get a new birth certificate and the name change like back with it. But because I was born like in a different province, like I said, I had to personally, I just got the name change form back. So then I had to go. You have to go change your ID and everything yourself, like driver's license, health card, anything with your bank. Like you have to do all that yourself. But I had to send the copy of my name change then to the province of Newfoundland, and like with the documentation of like I guess whatever they sent back to me with my name change, and just like I more or less just mailed it to them, and then they and I guess I had to fill out the form too, for new birth certificate, which cost me I think like $25 or $30, I can't remember, but and then just got like they sent me back a new birth certificate. So it was just a little bit longer of a process, but not by much. But with my gender marker change, it's a whole different process. Like my best friend, he's filling out his information, and all of the information he's sending comes like in a sense the same thing. Like in a packet, you fill out your information, and everything, including a new birth certificate would be on there and whatnot. So he has to just fill it out, get a commissioner to sign it as well, get a physician to sign it, and then he just sends it in, and then it would come back with a new birth certificate and I guess the gender marker change. But with me, I can't even fill out any of that packet, nothing. Like I can't do any of that, so kind of like it sucked. But for me, I have to fill out a letter myself, and a physician or psychiatrist or psychologist has to do a letter, which I just got my family doctor, because he's a physician, and fill out a letter, just stating, that, yes, I am in the process of transition, that by changing my gender marker, it's not for like other purposes, whatever, that he has, evaluated me for a certain amount of time, or been seeing me for this like amount of time or whatever, and it's under his professional like reasoning that yeah, okay, like my gender marker is valid, type thing. Just like a bunch of things that are certain criteria that they want on the letter that he has to fill out. And then same with like my letter had to state a couple certain things in my letter. And then that's all I have to do for I think my driver's license and health card. I can just go to the actual Service Ontario, Service Canada, and just get a new birth certificate or new health card and new driver's license. And hopefully with that, with getting those two IDs, I will be able to change most of my other information, including hopefully like my stuff with like my bank, and anything else that is Ontario related information. I hopefully will be able to change. The only thing I don't think I will be able to do is my social insurance and that's because with my birth certificate, that is definitely the hardest part. Um, I guess like for Newfoundland, I don't know other provinces what they're like, but with Newfoundland, they're still technically behind on like the credentials of what you need to get for a birth certificate. So I called them trying to find out exactly what I needed, and in order to get a birth certificate, you have to have both bottom and top surgery, which kind of really sucked. And that's right now under evaluation, so hopefully they will be changing it, but who knows how long that will take. So I'm hoping, if anything, it will be changed, within the next year or so. But if not, I'm just gonna sit here and wait, because eventually I would like to have bottom surgery, but until then it's either one of the two. I have to wait until either their credentials change or till I get surgery in order to change my birth certificate, which is really stupid, but it's kind of something I have to hopefully deal with. It's just I'm hoping to be able to change the rest of my ID and whatnot without it. So yeah, that's what I have to do. Hopefully, you guys like this video. I will be doing another one within the next week or so for my 9 months on T. So keep your guys' eyes open for that. Love you guys.